Chapter 11. Lady Gregory. "Ah, sunshine," said Jack. He closed his eyes and felt the sunshine streaming through the treehouse's window. "And clean, dry clothes," murmured Annie. She placed her Pennsylvania book in the corner. Jack took the magic whistle out of his pocket and placed it next to the book. "There, let's go home now," he said. "I want to look at the internet for information about Augusta." He started down the rope ladder. "Great idea," said Annie, following Jack. "We can find out what happened to her." Jack and Annie ran through the chilly Frog Creek woods and crossed the street and hurried up the sparkling sidewalk of their yard. They tramped over the old snow and up the porch. Annie opened her front door and led the way inside. "Hi," Jack called. "We're back." "Hi there, Mom," called from the kitchen. "Did you have a nice break?" "Yes, we did," said Annie. "Good. Get back to your homework now," said their mom. "You can finish it in time to go out to the theater." "Okay," called Annie. We went to the computer desk and sat down. "What should I type?" she asked Jack. Jack pulled up a chair and sat beside her. "Well, we don't know her last name," he said, "so try Galloway, Augusta, and Irish stories." Annie typed these words onto the keyboard and then hit enter. There were lots of choices for different websites. Annie clicked on the first one. On the screen was a black and white photo of a woman. The caption under it said Lady Augusta Gregory. "Look, it's her," said Annie. A woman on the screen was middle-aged, but she still looked like Augusta. Her hair was parted neatly down the middle. Jack read aloud from the screen. "Lady Augusta Gregory was born into a wealthy family of Galloway, Ireland, in 1852. She wrote over 40 plays and many poems and essays. She was a co-founder of the Abbey Theatre, their national theatre of Ireland. Lady Gregory also learned the old language of Ireland and became well known for collecting Irish stories and legends and sharing them with the world." "Wow," said Annie. "Augusta did have a brave heart and a fine mind. And she must have liked our play, since she wrote 40 of her own and started her own theater." "Yes," said Jack, "she really turned out great. She reminded him of the question he'd asked himself earlier. I wonder what I'm good for. I didn't know how to do anything like on the Irish farm." "Me neither," said Annie, "but hardly any kids today know how to do any of that kind of stuff." "So what would we do if all the machines and computers broke down?" said Jack. "We'd have to figure out how to grow potatoes and make our own clothes and milk cows," said Annie, "and probably read some kind of instructions first, then give it a try," said Jack. "I'd probably give it a try first," said Annie, "then read the instructions." Jack laughed. "I know some stuff we're good for," said Annie. "What?" said Jack. "First, we're good for helping each other," said Annie. "Yeah, but," said Jack. "No, really, we help each other all the time," said Annie. "That's true," said Jack. "And we're good for helping others. And we're good for helping Augusta," said Annie. "And helping Louis Armstrong, Mozart, and Leonardo da Vinci. We put the smile on the Mona Lisa's face, remember?" Jack nodded. "Yep," he said. "And we're good for saving an orphan penguin, a huge an octopus, and cities in Tokyo, Venice, and New York," said Annie. "We're good for rescuing a baby gorilla from a leopard and the school kids from a twister. We're good for helping Shakespeare, Carl Barton, and George Washington. We're good for rescuing 2 kids from a tsunami, a Lakota boy from a buffalo stampede, and a baby kangaroo and a koala from a forest fire. We're good for—" "Wait, stop," said Jack. "Stop." "But that's not even the half of it," said Annie. "I know," said Jack. "But that's plenty. I'm inspired. I'm ready to write the story for homework. I'll use my own experience. I have read more than I thought." "Cool," said Annie. She went back to reading about Lady Gregory on the computer. Jack grabbed a pencil and pulled out his notebook. He moved to the couch and sat down. As late winter light slanted into the living room, he began to write. And that's it for today.